Hi there, I want to give you a bit of background into the performance issues I'm working with regards to SAP UI5 and the SAP M framework. So here we have a simple test case which is split into three different pages. The first one is a very simple example where we have this problem. It's a custom component called openui5 cards. Basically what we do is that we create the component and we just add it into a div at the end here, which is done here. So there's no sap.m.app or no sap.m.page at this point, but really would like one, so we come into that later. So to investigate how this the scrolling performance is going, we use the Chrome development tools and the timeline specifically. What we're looking for is that we don't want the entire screen to be rendered when there is a scrolling event. So let's record here and see what happens. We also want to stay within 60 frames per second, which is the goal. And this is a quick computer, so other computers will be much slower than this. So this is a simple scrolling now. Let's stop the recording. What you can see is that we generally stay within those 16 milliseconds we have in order to reach 60 frames per second. But each of these scroll events is triggering a full paint of the entire screen with this resolution which is here. So it's not doing any delta refreshes on this. The reason for this in this simple example is basically in the body element. You see there is a background attachment with a value of fixture. If we just remove this and try to redo the same text, we clear it here. You will see that the green section of the timeline is much smaller. And if we look at a single of those frame, we basically see that it's just redrawing 16 pixels of height for each time the scroll event is. So this is basically working now. This fix is basically what we've done in the version number 2 page, where we basically just added an overwriting of this CSS value of the background attachment. But we still have this problem with the example 3 here. The only difference we have now is that we are adding the card container into a page, and we're adding the page into sap.m.page. So just to highlight the code which is different. So before we just added the card container directly to the div. Now we add sap.m.page, sap.m.app, then we add a page with this card container, and then we add the app. And as you can see now, if we clear it, we still have this scrolling problem because of this new section here and probably something from sap.m. So if we scroll now, you see that it uses a lot of time for repainting, and if you go into one of these events, you see that it's actually repainting the whole screen, which is not what we want to have. So that's really the challenge. How do we make the sap.m.app and sap.m.page avoid any full repaint when you're doing scroll events like this? Because this is not related to the openui5 cards component at all. We could have other components as well, and for the cards component as well. If it just on its own, it works fine. Thank you.